Good morning, class. How are you guys doing today? Oh, why am I wearing this crazy outfit? Well, it's St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. On St. Patrick's Day, you wear green. If you don't wear green, someone might pinch you. Be careful. Now, I could not find a St. Patrick's Day book at school yesterday. I was so sad, but I found a great book by Lionni called It's Mine, and 3 of the characters are green. So I think that's close. So let's get started. This book is called It's Mine by Lionni. In the middle of Rainbow Pond, there was a small island. Smooth pebbles lined its beaches, and it was covered with ferns and leafy weeds. Ooh, it's hot. On the island lived 3 quarrelsome frogs named Milton, that was my grandpa's name, Rupert, and Lydia. They quarreled and quibbled from dawn to dusk. That means they got in a lot of arguments. Sorry, I disappeared for a second. My phone ran out of space, so I had to delete some pictures and some things like that. Okay, so I'm going to continue reading. "Stay out of the pond," yelled Milton. "The water is mine." Oh no. "Get off the island," shouted Rupert. "The earth is mine." Oh my goodness. They're not getting along right now. They're not doing a good job of sharing either. "The air is mine," screamed Lydia as she leaped. She jumped really high to catch a butterfly. And so it went. They argued and they argued and they argued. I took off my jacket. I was getting a little bit hot. One day, a large toad appeared before them. "I live on the other side of the island," he said. "But I can hear you shouting, 'It's mine, it's mine, it's mine,' all day long. There is no peace because of your endless bickering. You can't go on like this." With that, the toad slowly turned around and hopped away through the weeds. Uh-oh. Do you think they listened to the toad? Let's see. No sooner had he left than Milton ran off with a large worm. The others hopped after him. "Worms are for everybody," they cried. But Milton croaked defiantly, "Not this one, it's mine." It looks like his tongue, but he's got a worm. It's a funny picture. I don't think frogs run like that, with 2 legs. I don't think so. Suddenly, the sky darkened, and a rumble of distant thunder circled the island. Rain filled the air, and the water turned to mud. The island grew smaller and smaller as it was swallowed up by the rising flood. The frogs were scared. Desperately, they clung to a few slippery stones that still rose above the wild, dark water. But soon these began to disappear. Oh no, they are definitely worried about it. There was only one rock left, and there the frogs huddled together, trembling cold. They're trembling from cold and fright. But they felt better now that they were together, sharing the same fears and hopes. Little by little, the flood subsided. The rain fell gently, and then it stopped altogether. So after they were just arguing all the time, finally they're learning how to share, and they're not saying it's mine all the time anymore. But look, the large rock that had saved them was no rock at all. You saved us, shouted the frogs when they recognized it was the toad. The nice toad from before who they didn't listen to. They didn't listen to the toad. He saved them. That's so nice. The next morning, the water had cleared. Sun rays chased silver minnows on the sandy bottom of the pond. Joyfully, the frogs jumped in, and side by side, they swam all around the island. They're smiling a lot more now. At the beginning, they were frowning a lot. They weren't having a lot of fun. And they weren't sharing, were they? Together they leaped after the swarms of butterflies that filled the air. Now they're playing together. And later, when they rested in the weeds, they felt happy. And in a way, they had never been before. Isn't it peaceful, said Milton. And isn't it beautiful, said Rupert. And do you know what else, said Lydia. No, what? The others asked. It's ours, she said. Aw, they're not saying it's mine anymore. They're saying it's ours. The end. This is a great story, and it's actually a fable. And a fable teaches a moral or a lesson. I wonder what this story was teaching. All the frogs at the beginning were saying, it's mine, it's mine. I wonder if some kids at home right now are playing with their brothers and sisters, and maybe they are saying, it's mine, it's mine. And then at the very end of the book, all the frogs are playing together and they're sharing with each other. And at the end of the book, they don't say it's mine anymore. They say it's ours. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Broby wanted to say hi. He's definitely got on his screen.
Bonjour les enfants, comment allez-vous? Au revoir.